And good evening. Welcome to part 2 of the Outdoor Series 2021 as TSR has coverage of that. And hopefully this time around, we get to play the full 3 periods without any delays. As you remember yesterday, I called the first period, but then as we were getting started for the second period, we later learned ice conditions were bad, so they had to delay the game until midnight Eastern Time, 9 Pacific. And that's when I was like, forget it. I'm not staying up late to call the remainder of this game, so we're going to try this again tonight. As the Philadelphia Flyers take on the Boston Bruins. The second time these teams are meeting outdoors. The first time was 11 years ago in the Winter Classic, which the Bruins won 2-1. Of course, Flyers later that year got the last laugh. 4 months later, actually. Bruins coming into this game first in the East, 22 points, 10 wins, 2 points each, and then the 2 overtime losses, which count for 1 point each. Flyers now in a 3-way tie for third after the Caps won earlier today. We'll get to that in a little bit. At 8-3-3, they have 19 points in a 3-way tie with Pittsburgh and the Islanders. So, speaking of which, let's just talk about that Caps game against the Devils, which Capitals won 4-3 behind a 2-goal effort of TJ Oshie. Caps improved to 9-5-3 on the year, dropping the Devils 6-5-2. Meanwhile, in Ottawa, the Canadiens up 1-0 on the Senators, thanks to a Nick Suzuki goal. Just 77 seconds in. So, get my mobile dashboard up. And also have made an accomplishment. Yesterday, I've now eclipsed 1,000 views here on Twitch. Even though it took 2 years to do it, it's still an accomplishment. So to everybody who watched, even for just 5 seconds, it's much appreciated. And here's to hopefully at least 1,000 more in the time to come. So puck drop at 7:40 tonight. And hopefully we can finish the game, as scheduled. So, players to watch last 5 games. For the Flyers, it's James Van Riemsdyk, who has 9 points, 7 assists, and 2 goals. In terms of goal scoring, God dang, I didn't get the Flyers roster up. Joel Farabee, who has 5 goals in the last 5 games, as well as a +8 rating. So those are 2 players to watch for the Flyers. For the Bruins, Brad Marchand, 4 points in the last 5 games, 3 of them goals. Assist-wise, Charlie McAvoy, who I saw on NBC showed, playing in his 200th game tonight. Congratulations. As he has 3 assists in the last 5 games. In terms of plus-minus, on injured reserve is Jacob Zerbrel, who has a plus-minus of 3. Goalie comparisons, Carter Hart for the Flyers, 5-2-3, 1-0-0 in games I've covered. Well, 2-0-0 actually. I forgot I covered Flyers Canadiens last year, the clinching game for them. So, but this season, 1-0-0. GA of 3.31 and a save percentage of 90.2. His backup Brian Elliott, 3-1 on the year, GA of 2.19, save percentage 92.9, and a shutout to his name. On the other side, longtime Bruin Tuukka Rask. 6-2-1 on the season with a GAA of 2.51, save percentage of 90.6. His backup Yaroslav Halak, 4-1-1 on the year, GAA of 1.66, save percentage 92.8, and a shutout to his name. Tails of the tape. Bruins on the power play, 7th in the league, 29.8%. Flyers just 18th at 19.1%. Penalty kill, Bruins second best in the NHL, 88.9%. Flyers 29th, 71.4%. So comes down to special teams, the Bruins might have this one. In terms of face-off, Bruins lead the league with a 58% face-off percentage. Face-off winning percentage, to be exact. Flyers 14th with 50.4%. So this is the fifth of 8 meetings this year. So met late January, with the Bruins winning both meetings. The first one on January 21st, 5-4, and 2 days later, 6-1. That was in Boston. And 2 weeks later, February 3rd, Bruins took it in Philadelphia, 4-3, and then 2 nights later, 2-1. So they lead the season series 4-0. And later on tonight, Winnipeg Jets taking on the Vancouver Canucks. That game can be seen stateside on NHL Network. So this game, nationally on NBCSN. Let's see where else. Networks. Yep, looks like just NBCSN. TVAS as well, and I think Sportnet Canada. As we're about 15 minutes to face off. Yep. I have to wonder, from all the boats and canoes out on the lake, what type of view they have of the action. I can't imagine it's that great. Yeah, it's long range, and I think I don't know if you also have to battle the trees, try to get a good view. Or not? I don't know. So let's see. I guess I can. All right, projected lineup since we got about 14 minutes to face off. So line one will consist of Van Riemsdyk, Sean Coutier, and Joe Farabee. Second line, Michael Raffle, Kevin Hayes, and Nicholas Aube-Kubel. Third line, Connor Buttleman, Nolan Patrick, and Maskin Sushko. Fourth line, Samuel Moore and Andy Andreoff and Mark Friedman. Defensive pairings, Ivan Provolov and Felipe Myers. Travis Seinheim, Shane Gustavier, Robert Hogg, and Eric Gustafsson. And Carter Hart starting in net. Flyers did, though, lose 6 players to the COVID protocol. Justin Braun, Claude Giroux, Jacob Voracek, Oscar Lindblom, Scott Lawton, who had the hat trick 2 weeks ago in the game I called, and Travis Konecny. Bruins projected lineup. Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, and David Pastrnak will be on the first line. Nick Ritchie, Charlie Coyle, and Craig Smith, second line. Anders Borick, Jack Studenica, and Jake DeBrusk, the third line. Trent Frederick, Sean Curley, and Chris Wagner, fourth line. Defensive pairing one, Jeremy Lauzon and McAvoy, who's slated to play in his 200th game. Urho Vakanainen and Brandon Carlo, second defensive pairing, and third pit, John Moore and Connor Clifton, the projected starter, Tuukka Rask. Bruins battling injuries, David Krejcik, lower body injury, Matt Grzelcyk, lower body injury, Andre Case, upper body injury, and Jacob Zerbil, upper body injury. And with this game, the Bruins, now I've called 3 of the Boston teams. I called the 2 Red Sox games last season. I called 1 New England Patriot game last year, and Boston. So they now have done 3 of the 4. Vegas, I know you joined yesterday, but unfortunately, since I didn't complete the broadcast, I have to bump you out of the cities I've called every sport team for. So that list still consists of Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Nashville, Kansas City, and Tampa Bay. As we're about 10 minutes to face off. All right, man. Okay. Ottawa just tied it up at 1. Prior to this, they showed Doc Emmerich, the documentary on him. As I watched this, I know yesterday I said that he was a great announcer in small doses. I may have to retract that. Like, after watching, I truly developed more of an appreciation for him. It's much better than what a lot of people had said, because his creative vocabulary actually was what made him more popular, if anything. He's certainly, well, I'll say this, he's one of the greatest announcers in hockey, regardless. Gary Thorne up there, but he kind of left the game after the NHL and ESPN parted ways. And now covering my hometown Orioles. doing that for 14 years. I don't know if he's coming back for a 15th season, TBD. Doc Emmerich, one of the best hockey announcers, I think, regardless, my opinion, because I don't know any other that could probably measure up. Here's a list of outdoor game facts. Coldest at puck drop was the Commonwealth Stadium game in 2003. Largest crowd, Michigan State 2014. Well, of course, 100,000 fans can get in there. Been at 9 MLB parks, 7 Canadian venues, 6 NFL stadiums, 6 college stadiums, and a golf course. 5 decided in overtime, 2 decided in a shootout. The last time these two met in an outdoor game, it was in overtime. Neither of these sides strangers to the outdoors. I'll go down the list. Flyers just played in an outdoor game 2 years ago against cross-state rival Penguins, but here's a list. So yeah, these two played in 2010. Flyers then played 2 years later on a Winter Classic. They lost to the Rangers 3-2. That was in 2012. Bruins played in the Winter Classics in 2016 in Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, while the Patriots were away in Miami, and they lost to the Canadiens 5-1. Flyers played in the Stadium Series in 2017 in Pittsburgh, lost 4-2. Game played at Heinz Field. Bruins played in the Winter Classic just 2 years ago, defeating the Chicago Blackhawks 4-2. That game was played at Notre Dame Stadium. Flyers won the last Stadium Series game they played in against Pittsburgh. That was at Lincoln Financial Field. They won 4-3. So the Bruins 2-1, Flyers 1-3. Now Zamboni in the ice. I wonder where this was yesterday. Years ago, on Further upon Ontario, some of the greatest players to ever play in the game joined together to film a commercial for the 2000 All-Star Game. All right, we should be getting started. I guess they're just showing us this little tidbit about the 2000 All-Star Game while we wait. Oops, we are not going to have the same mistake as yesterday. All right. So I guess they're re-zamboning the ice. Yeah. So, face-off was supposed to be 4 minutes ago, but I guess we're still waiting. We may or may not have face-off after this. Looks like they're trying to finish up with the ice, and hopefully this time they do finish up with the ice so we can get started. Puck drop was supposed to be at 7:40, but apparently that doesn't happen. Yeah, I just have to say, I feel like this whole ordeal at Lake Tahoe is just been a disaster. I mean, yesterday got one period in before we had to take a 7-hour delay to let the ice cool down because apparently the sun was beaming right on it, and from what I heard, the temperatures were unseasonably high, making the ice really slick and conditions unideal. And then it seems like right now we're still in a delay. I get the whole ordeal about this season being shortened because of COVID, but it's almost at this point, why even have it outdoors this year? We might just been better off just saying, no outdoor hockey this year. Fans will live with it. Okay, the refs are starting to skate around the ice. So maybe a good sign. Bruins have 8 points this season in this series against the Flyers. Flyers 2 because they took the first meeting to a shootout and the third to an overtime. However, the Flyers have had third period leads in 3 of those 4 games. Be interesting to see how that happens. Or see how that affects what happens. It looks like Flyers are making their way out. All right, so they are making their way to the ice. So this. All right. Good sign. So it looks like we are going to play, or at least start to play. Let's see if we actually finish playing tonight on time. So both teams rocking their reverse retros, which I give a thumbs up to them. The Bruins who never really got their third jersey right. The one that they wore in the late 90s looked like Winnie the Pooh. It's like, I don't think it. Not really liking those. And then the one they wore in the Winter Classic, they tried to obtain that as an alternate. It's like, And then they had another one through the 2000 into the 2010s. It was all right, but it was nothing spectacular. I think the reverse retro, they finally got it right. Alright, team's on the ice. Looks like the anthem playing. So, good sign, and something that should have been taking place 20 minutes ago. It looks like. Certainly find unique ways to deliver the game puck. Game being seen on NBCSN, TVAS, and Sportsnet 1. 20 minutes later than we should have been starting. We are about ready to get underway. Flyers in the orange, Bruins in the gold. All right, we're finally ready to rock and roll. And we are underway in Lake Tahoe. As the Bruins with the puck, they dump it into the Flyer zone. And in the stop of the play, and going into the Flyer zone, it looks like there's going to be some sun glaring for at least the first period, as it is Hart for the Flyers in goal and Rask for the Bruins in goal. And Bruins with it now. Dump it into the Flyer zone where Hart plays it. Flyers try to get it out the left side. Now at the center ice. Now Flyers with now into the Bruins zone 3-on-1. It's developing. Drives back. Fires. Hit a player in front. Bruins try to get it out. They will. Marchand with it. Marchand cross ice pass shot. Score! Pastrnak! And the Bruins draw first blood. Just 34 seconds in. Marchand with the pass. Pastrnak. It didn't even look like it was that hard of a shot. Well, it started with, I didn't see who blocked it for the Bruins, and then they were able to get it up. Marchand, cross-ice pass. And we got a 1-0 lead. Seventh goal of the year for Pastrnak. As stuffed into the Flyer zone, Hart plays it along the left side, and it looks like it went out of play. So Marchand's 10th assist of the year on that goal by Pastrnak, as the faceoff will come to the left of Hart. And Flyers are getting called for the false start, so they have to rotate face-off men. One by the Flyers. And they fight for it in the right corner. Bruins with it. The shot looks like Hart stopped it. Flyers now try to take it up ice. Now out the center. Flyers try to take it into the Bruins zone. Into the back of the net. Fight for it in the left corner. Flyers come away with a shot. Stopped in front. Flyers keep it in the Bruins zone. Trying to move it around, but the Bruins able to snuff it out. And Flyers intercept it. And they go into the right corner. And the puck comes along to the left side. Now they're going along the boards to the right. Back. And they fight for it in the left corner. Flyers with it now. Try to drop it back, but the Bruins were able to take it away. Dumps it out the center ice where the Flyers will retreat into their own zone. And now they dump it into the Bruins zone. Bruins try to take it up ice. Bad pass, and the Flyers able to keep it in the zone. They fight for it in the right corner. Taken by the Flyers. Shot from long range. It was blocked by a player. And try another shot. Was blocked. Along the right boards. Along the boards over to the left. They try to fight for it left side. Flyers with it. Shot. Stopped by Rask. A scramble in front, but good job by the Bruins getting it out of there. This faceoff will be to the left of Rask. And Bruins with it now. Try to move it up ice. They will. Bruins get into the Flyer zone where the Flyers have to retreat. Trying to move it up ice. And they will, but now the Bruins with it. As Hart knocks it away, they play it in the right corner. Trying to get it out. They fight for it. Bruins with it now. Long range shot. Turned aside. Flyers trying to move it up ice. They will. Dumps along the boards now. Back out to center ice. And the Flyers retrieve it in their own zone. Going to move it up. And they'll get it out to center ice where the Bruins will wait it. Have to dump it in because they weren't onside. Hart plays it. Along the left side, Bruins with it. Player was taken down. They fight for it along the right side. The left side. One behind the net. They fight for it. Still fighting for it. Bruins able to keep it in, but the Flyers now able to get it out. They dump it into the Bruins zone for an icing. And face off one by the Flyers. That was to the left of Hart. They try to get it out. They get it out to center ice. And the Bruins try to move it back out. The Flyers dump it back into the Bruins zone. Now they look to move it up. Flyers take it at center ice. They dump it back into the Bruins zone. Rask tried to play it, whiffed on it. And the Flyers within the left center, tried a centering pass, couldn't get it. Flyers still with long range shot, turned away. Fight for it in the right corner. Looking. Now gets it out to center ice. Bruins trying to get it. They're going to fight for it in the right corner. Played along the boards. Bruins went, he bungled it, so they have to retreat the center and into their own zone. And Hart plays it. The Flyers move it up ice. On the right side, a wipeout in the corner, and the puck's still free. Bruins try to get it out. Now they fight for it along the left side. Bruins with it coming out the right. Try to get it out the center. They will. Ends up in the Flyer zone where they were retreating and trying to move it up. Bounce along the boards into the Bruins zone. This is Moore with it. And pass was intercepted by the Flyers. They're going to try to move it up. Here we go. Drive on net. Shot. Stopped by Rask. Flyers still with it, though, in the right corner. Along the boards. Now they fight for it in the left corner. And fighting for it now. Pass in front. And shot that went wide. Still live puck. And the Bruins get it out to center ice. Flyers have to retreat into their own zone. Dangerous cross-ice pass. Flyers still maintain possession as they try to move it into the Bruins zone. Along the boards. That's where the Bruins are going to play it. Try to get out to center. They will, but the Flyers take control of it. And they'll fight for it in the left corner. On the left side. No, right side, sorry. Going right to left along the boards. Looking. And the Bruins now with it. They try to get out the center. They will. And now into the the Flyers zone. And the Flyers will take control of it from there. Flyers up the center ice. Dump it into the right corner. Off the board. Shot. Score! Right ball corner pocket. And let's see. Farabee with the goal. And it's now tied at 1. And I'll tell you what, the Flyers used geometry in their favor there. And they bounced it right off the corner and right to Farabee. All he had to do was get the shot off. Eighth goal of the year for Farabee. And we're now even at 1 with 13:18 to go in the first. Bruins try to move it up. And they will get it out the center. Flyers take it in their own zone. Looking to move it up ice. They will. Puck goes into the Bruin zone. Flyers with a shot. Stopped by Rask. They'll play it along the boards. From right to left, Bruins move it up ice. Pastrnak could not quite break free. And the Flyers now take it in their own zone. Trying to move it up ice. They will. Dumped into the Bruins zone. Rask will play it behind the net. Bruins try to take it out. They will. It's into the Flyer zone. Along the left corner where they fight for it. And try to move it up. Bruins with it now. Going into the right corner. Drops it back. Shot. And it was blocked. Along the boards. Bruins with it now. Trying to pass. Looks like the Flyers were able to snuff it out and they clear it out. Flyers 6 shots on goal. Bruins just 3. And that'll be an icing. Seriously, on that goal, Flyers used their knowledge of geometry to help set that up. It hit the corner perfectly, bounced back. All Farabee had to do was get a clean shot on net. That's a thing of beauty. Bruins with the face-off. Going behind the net. Looking for help, looking to go around the horn. They end up shoveling along the boards. Now playing it behind the net. Flyers try to get it out. And they are going to get it out. That goes into the Bruins zone. They try to take it up ice. Now goes into the Flyers zone. Flyers going to play it. Try to move it up ice. And they will. Dump it into the Bruins zone. Rask going to try to play it. He can't. Flyers with it. Drops it back. And a stoppage of play. Pastrnak got it started with the one-timer from Marchand, but Farabee on a perfectly passed puck into the corner. Bouncing back, got it. And we're tied at 1 with 10:52 to play in the first. Flyers using geometry as their friend to tie it up as Van Riemsdyk's pass along the board bounced perfectly to Joel Farabee to tie the game up at 1. And score update was on the Pastrnak goal. Patrice Bergeron got his 12th assist. as he helped out with that. And then the assist on the fairway goal go to Van Riemsdyk, 12th of the year, and Sean Couchier, his 4th assist of the year. There's 11-12 to go in the first, by the way. NHL.com misled me. Face-off's going to be to the right of Rask, it looks like. And they battle for it along the right side. Bruins get it out. Flyers trying to put it into the Bruins zone. They can't do it. They fight for it at center. Flyers come away with that 3-on-2. But a bad pass will allow it to go into the corner. Now they fight for it behind the net. Flyers look like they're going to come away. Nope. Bruins come away with it. Come down the right side. Pass center. Into the Flyers zone. Cross ice pass. Got away. And now they got to play it along the boards. Flyers try to move it on up. They will. Pass center into the Bruins zone. 1-on-4. Well, now 1-on-5 as they have to play it along the boards. On the left side. Flyers keep it in the zone as they dump it into the right corner. I'm going to move it along. Now looking to go around the horn. That one goes into the right corner. Flyers long-range shot goes wide. Flyers still with it now. Dumping along the boards. The right. Drops it back. Fires long range. Hit players in front. Flyers maintain possession. Drops back. Fires goes wide. Flyers play it along the left corner. Bruins try to clear it out, but they can't. Moore will play it as they try to move it up ice. And they will. Now into the Flyers zone. A cross ice pass. Marchand shot wide. Bruins try to keep it in the Flyers zone. Long range pass. Like it got away. And now the Bruins have to retreat. They'll dump it into the Flyers zone. The Flyers are going to try to take it up ice. Bruins take it at center ice. Now they move into the Flyers zone. Long range shot goes wide. And now Flyers take it up. And fight for it along the Flyer bench. Pokes free. Now the Bruins. Oh, they couldn't get control of it. Fighting for it along the left side. Now back out the center. The Flyers have to retreat. Oh, the puck gets away, but they couldn't retrieve it. Now they fight for it. Goes behind the net where Hart will play it. Flyers will try to take it up ice. And stoppage of play. Still tied at 1 with 8:21 to play in the first. Still tied at Lake Tahoe at 8:19 to play in the first. James Van Riemsdyk with that assist now hits 500 career points. Face-offs at center ice. Won by the Flyers. And now into the Bruins zone. Now they got attack. And one went wide. Fighting for it into the left corner. Trying to fight for it. Squirts free and goes along the right boards. Flyers play it along the boards right to left. And now the puck goes back into the Flyers zone. They're going to try to play it from there. Attempt to move it up ice. And they will. And the Flyers could not beat out the icing call. As most NHL outdoor games played, James Van Riemsdyk tonight 7th with the Flyers and the Maple Leafs. As four-way tie for second with members of the Chicago Blackhawks to face to the left of Carter Hart. Andreoff winning the face-off for the Flyers. They're going to try to move it up ice. They will. Goes back into the Bruins zone where they're going to attempt to move it up ice. Try to move it up. Hart with it. And, stop at a play. And the man responsible for this goof up, they just showed, and they're going to call tripping. But who was, and yep, Sean Couchier, the guilty party. At 12:34, so the Bruins will get the power play. Face-off's won by the Bruins. Look like the puck went out of play. Penalty kill this year. Flyers, third the worst, 29th at 71.4%. Bruins, I think, as I said, was second on the power play. They won the face-off. Looking to go around the horn. But put one on net, they couldn't get it. Bruins retrieving possession right in front. Squirts wide of Hart. Pastrnak. Pass now along, going around the horn. Looking. Puck goes wide of the net. Flyers trying to get it out. They will. The Bruins have to retreat into their own zone. Trying to take it up ice. They will. And looks like an icing call. Setup that just went wide. Pastrnak trying to set up one-timer with 21, that is. I don't know. Was it 11? 21. Ritchie, that just didn't work out as the puck is played behind the net by Moore. So he tries to move it up into the Flyers zone. Puck gets away. Flyers racing to it. And Rask pokes it away. Bruins will take it. Trying to go up ice. Drops it back. Looking. Fires. Long range save by Hart. And the Flyers get it out. Rask will play it behind the net. We'll set up for Moore. Moore will try to move it up ice. He will. Play forward in the right corner. Hits the side of the net. Flyers take control. Dump it out of their own zone. Rask. Play it for Moore. And they'll try to move it up ice. They will. Dumped into the Flyer zone along the boards. Fight forward in the left side. Bruins trying to come away with it. Long-range shot stick broke. And the Flyers able to get it out as the penalties expired. Ups it back. Flyers what? Against rebound. Score! Couchier right out of the box. Puts the Flyers up 2-1. As a scramble in front of the net, and Couchier able to put it in. Dropped it back. That was a nice set. Looked like he fanned on the original. Oh, no, it was someone else who fanned on the shot, and Couchier, Johnny on the spot, puts it in. Oh, 8-ball corner pocket. And this was after the stick broke. Oh, it was 13 of the Flyers who had the initial shot. Kevin Hayes, but he whiffed. But Sean Couchier able to have his back as the broken stick of Charlie McAvoy made that all possible. Bruins take it up ice and dumped into the Flyers zone where Hart will just cover it up. So for Couchier, third goal of the year. Oh, sorry. Couchier's third goal of the year with 4:23 to go in the first puts the Flyers up 2-1. Couchier's third goal of the year from Kevin Hayes and James Van Riemsdyk put the Flyers up 2-1. Van Riemsdyk's first shot was turned away by Rask. Hayes whipped on the shot, but Couchier right back put it in. Put him up 2-1. The face-off will be to the left of Hart. Won by the Bruins, but the Flyers able to get it up ice. And went into the Flyer bench. And puck played by the Bruins. Pasternak's pass got away. Now fight for it behind the net. Marchand coming away with it. Fires long range shot. Score! McAvoy in his 200th game ties it up at 2. So a quick response by the Bruins. And we now have a tie game again. That was from Marchand again. And yep, 8-ball corner pocket. From long range. Oh, it looked like it went right underneath the stick arm of Hart. Into the back of the net. With 4:31 to go in the first. I was like 43 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first. What's going on here? Flyers win the face-off. Along the boards. They're going to fight for it along the right side. Flyers come away with a long-range shot. It's gloved by Rask. Flyers with 9 shots on goal. Bruins 8. Face off to the right of Rask. One by the Flyers. Drop back. Shot was blocked as a stick broke. That one goes into the Flyer zone. Hart plays it. Flyers trying to move it up. They will, but the Bruins will take it at center ice, try to get back into the Flyers zone. Flyers will play it in the left corner. And Bruins aggressively attacking, trying to get the puck. The Flyers able to get it out the center. Flyers have to play it in their own zone to move it up ice. They will. Puck goes into the Bruins zone where they will retrieve it. McAvoy cross ice pass. Flyers took it away. Now they are at center. And dumped into the Bruins zone where Rask will play it. And the puck scores it along to the right side. McAvoy's second goal of the year with assists from Marchand and Clifton. Flyers in their own zone. Along the boards now. Race for the puck. And looks like the Flyers washed out the icing call. Bruins still get the puck first. Flyers with it now. Shot goes wide. The Flyers played at center trying to get into the Bruins zone. And a whiff on the pass attempt. Now they fight for it along the left side. Bruins try to come away with it. They can't. And they will get it out the center where the Flyers drop it back into their own zone. Trying to move it up ice. And they will. Dumps into the Bruins zone. Try to play it behind the net. That was McAvoy playing it. Now they move it up ice. Marchand with it. Marchand trying to drive in. And now they fight for it in the left corner. Pastrnak with it. Tried to set him up. They couldn't do it. Pastrnak playing along the left side in front of the Flyer bench. Bruins able to dump it into the Flyers zone where Hart will play it. Flyers looking to move it on up. And they will. At center, Bruins take it away. But the Flyers take it right back as they get it out the center ice. Into the Bruins zone. Played it in the right corner. We're going to fight for it. Now behind the net. Going into the left. Goes set up shot, but Rask turned it away. And the Bruins able to get it out into the Flyers zone. And with 1:08 to play, Flyers move it up. Pass center into the Flyers zone, into the Bruins zone. With 4 along the right side. Shot from long range wide. And Bruins with it, trying to move it up ice. They will. Into the Flyer zone along the left side. Trying to drive. Wrap around, and Hart closes the door on that. Fight for it along the left side. Bruins long range shot. Hart turned it away. Bruins with it now. Trying to go around the horn. The shot goes nowhere. And the Bruins have to retreat. Try to move it up ice now. Dumped it into the Flyer zone. Fight for it along the net. And the Bruins try to drop it back. Now they in their own zone as the final 5 seconds will tick. And that will bring us to the end of the first period. Quite an eventful one, at least score-wise. 20 minutes in the books here in Lake Tahoe. Score tied at 2. All right, 2-2 after 20 minutes of play. Goals in the first period. First by David Pasternak of Boston, put him up 1-0. That was 34 seconds in. With the 6:41 mark of the first period, Joel Farabee on a geometrically perfect pass through the boards. Puts it in and ties it up at 1. At the 14:48 mark of the first, Sean Couturier, right out of the penalty box, puts it in the net, puts the Flyers at 2-1. But just under 40 seconds later, Charlie McAvoy's long-range goal tied it at 2. Flyers outshot the Bruins that period 13-8. Bruins winning 58% of the faceoffs. Have 6 block shots to the Flyers 1. Bruins did give 1 away. Flyers out hitting the Bruins 13-8. Well, elsewhere in the league, earlier today the Capitals defeated the Devils 4-3 behind Oshie's 2 goals. Craig Anderson gets the win for the Capitals. They're now 9-5-3 on the year. Devils dropped 6-5-2. Meanwhile, in Ottawa, Canadiens and Senators tied at 1. Nick Suzuki got the scoring started 77 seconds into the game. And then at the 9:47 mark of the first, Drake Batherson tied it up with his 4th goal of the year. We're tied at 1. Five and a half minutes to go in intermission. What's going on here? All right. Closing in on the start of the second period with the tie at 2. The sun's starting to go down at Lake Tahoe. Oh, sorry. Thought they were coming back, but guess not. Oh. Now ready to start the second period in Lake Tahoe. We're ready to get it going. The refs arrive on the back of pickup trucks. When they're showing now, it looks like he's got a little bit of a limp. It's just me. And yes, we are going to be playing the second period. See, this is what they should have done yesterday. They should have just played it in the evening. Just started in the evening. Everything would have been just fine as Bruins get the face off, dump it into the Flyer zone. They'll fight for it behind the net. Flyers coming away with it, trying to clear it out. They will. Parabee trying to take it down as he gets knocked down by McAvoy. And the Flyers move across. Bruins try to take it up. 2-on-2. And Flyer gets knocked down. Puck moves along the boards. Into the Bruins zone. They're going to try to move it up ice. They will. Here we go. Oh, could not pull the trigger. Pastrnak's shot. Score! Up the stairs in the attic where all the junk is. And they just said Flyers goal. I think NBC meant to put Bruins goal. And it's Pastrnak. Or no, I don't think it was quite top shelf. No, yep, it was. It was Richie on the assist. He might have rang the crossbar as well. Oh. Bruins with an out long-range shot. Stopped by Hart. Excuse me 1 sec.
What are you doing? I'm in the middle of my feet. Okay.
Sorry about that. Apparently some people don't realize I'm streaming, so in the right corner, they're fighting for it. Flyers with it, still in the Bruins zone. Shot right to the chest of Rask. All right. Going into the Flyers zone. Gonna play it behind the net, moving along the right side. They're a fight for it. Still fighting for it. Now at the center, going into the Bruins zone where they're going to retrieve it. Moore with it. Dropped it back. Flyers trying to move it around the horn. Intercept it! And now it's a 2-on-2 developing. Going across ice, looking, fire, shot, safe by Hart. Okay, my friend just wanted to tell me that she got home safe. That's fine. And the face-off won by the Bruins. Pastrnak plays it in the right corner. Now going behind the net, going along the left side. He wipes out. Long-range shot goes wide. Flyers take it. And here we go. 1-on-2. Had to pull up. And now Pastrnak with the Bruins long-range shot saved by Hart. Flyers cleared out of there for an icing. Face off to the left of Hart. Won by the Flyers. Coming out 3-on-2. The puck gets away. Now the Bruins come back the other way. And that's Ritchie's shot that goes wide. Try to set up in front, but Hart closed the door. Long-range shot hits a player in front. And now fighting for it in front where Hart will cover it up. And face-off taken by the Bruins. And shot stopped by Hart. The Flyers looking to try to get it out. Dumped into Bruins zone, and now the Bruins try to get it on out. The Flyers keep it in. Bruins get it out of the zone, and now a chance. Shot long range goes wide. Now it's center trying to move it across the ice. And the Flyers move it out. Bruins intercepted, now 3-on-2. Pass over, shot saved by Hart. Rebound! Couldn't go in. Flyers try to move it up. Flyers trying to move it now. Right. Flyers in their own zone trying to move it up ice. They will. Into the Bruins zone. That's off the back wall. Bruins unable to get it out. Flyer player lost his stick. And Flyers with it in center ice retreating into their own zone. Center. Now into the Bruins zone. Long range shot stopped by Rask. Bruins trying to play it in the left corner, but the Flyers come away with it. Long range shot hit a player in front. And now we go. 1-on-1. Drive and shot. Glove by Hart. And great glove there. I'm sorry. That phone call was partially my fault. I forgot to tell people I was streaming, so they didn't know. It was not their fault. I should have followed up because I usually don't have this problem when I tell them. So Bruins with the face-off. McAvoy's pass was intercepted. Flyers trying to move it up, and the Bruins come away with it, trying to get into the Flyers zone. Flyers take it, trying to move it up. They're played in the left corner by the Bruins, try to get it out. They're fighting for it in front of the Flyer bench. Flyers dump it into the Bruins zone. Flyers with it, shot! And a stoppage of play. Pasternak with his second goal of the evening as the Bruins take a 3-2 lead. It looks like the Flyers got caught with too many men on the ice. So Bruins will go on the power play. So this will be the Bruins' second go around on the power play. Face off won by the Bruins. McAvoy passes. Marchand shot in front. Hart turns it away, and the Flyers able to get it out. Bruins trying to take it up ice. McAvoy to Marchand. Marchand driving. Couldn't get anything going. Bergeron along the boards. McAvoy could not keep it in the zone, so they have to retreat. McAvoy takes it up ice. Passes over, look like Marchand. To Bergeron. Bergeron trying to drops it back to Marchand. Passes it, trying to get it over to McAvoy, but they have to retreat after they were offside. Bergeron with it now. Passes over to the left. They fight for it just back past the Bruin bench. And Flyer, no, nobody coming away with it. They're still fighting for it now in front of the Flyer bench. Flyers win it 2-on-1. Looking shot. No, it's blocked out of play. As Myers wipes out. Him and Hayes were on a 2-on-1. And it was McAvoy getting the stick out and blocking it. Face off one by the Bruins. Now they look to move it up ice. Drops it back. And they dump it into the Flyer zone. Played in the left corner. Now they fight for it left side. Flyers get it out. So we have 30 seconds to go on the power play. Moore will play it. We move it up. And cross ice pass. Looking. Try to get it in. Lost control of it. Bruins still with it in front. Hart turns them away. On the right side. Now trying to play it behind the net. Flyers come away and get it out as the penalty expires. And now the Flyers with it. A long-range shot safe. Oh, no, it just got away. Excuse me. And the puck ducked into the Bruins zone, playing it left corner. Flyers with it. Drops it back, trying to keep it in the zone. They can't. They fight for it in front of the Flyer bench. And a stoppage of play. Oh, I can unplug. It's fully charged. Pays off one by the Bruins. Try to get it out the center, but the Flyers take it, and they'll dump it into the left corner. On the boards now, it rolls into the Flyers zone where Hart will try and play it. Sends it along the left side. Bruins with it now. Long-range shot hit players in front. Flyers trying to get it out. And the Bruins with it in the right corner, trying to Now drops back. Long range shot. Blocked. Bruins get it back. And now fighting for it behind the net. Bruins come away with it. For some help. Drops back. Long range shot. Looked like Hart got a piece of it. Bruins still with it now. Trying to set up a one-timer. Pasternak passes and it goes into the right corner. Now going from right to left. Flyers try to get it out, but they can't. Push it in. Shot wide. Now they fight for it along the right side. Flyers come away with it. 4-on-2 developing. They have to dump it into the Bruins zone. Moore will come away with it. Bruins able to get it out the center. Flyers dump it back into the left corner. Now they fight for it behind the net. And Bruins coming away with it. Flyers dump it right back, though, into the Bruins zone after they took it at center. Clifford with it now. Cross ice pass. Flyers take it in the center. Neutral zone, dump it into the Bruins zone. Dumps it back, but it was intercepted. He was trying for Hayes. Now the Bruins move it up. Ritchie dropped it back. Shot saved by Hart. .8:52 to go in the second. Bruins lead it 3-2. Back at Lake Tahoe with it now 3-2 Bruins. Face-off's going to be to the left of Hart. And face-off won by the Flyers. Get out the center. Gets away. Now the Flyers racing. But it couldn't get there in time. Now they have to play it behind the net. On the left side. Flyers take it at center ice. Try to move it up. Dumping it into the Bruins zone. Rask tried to play it. Instead, the Flyers trying to make something happen. They can't. As Bergeron gets it out. Flyers play it at center. At the retreat in their own zone. And they're able to get it out. And Bruins take it at center ice. Pass. Drive. And they can't do anything with it. Bruins have to retrieve at the right side. To the left. And shot blocked and looked like it went out of play. And Hart tonight, 17 shots faced, stopped 14 of them. It's off to the left of Hart. One by the Bruins. This puck moved along the left to right. And Flyers trying to come away with it. They will. Push it at the other end. Dropped it back. Now the Flyers have to retrieve into their own zone. And getting out the center. Flyers with it now. Driving. Shot! Goes high and wide. Flyers keep it though. Dropped it back. Provanov. Passed it. And the puck gets away. Flyers have to retrieve it in their own zone. Myers with it now. Looking. Passes. They're still trying to move it out. They end up putting it in the Bruins zone. Back out the center. Flyers put it in the Bruins zone. They have to wait. The left side. And the Bruins with it, trying to move it up ice. And it will. The Flyers have to retrieve it in their own zone. It's out the center. They dump it into the Bruins zone. Rask will play it. And now they're going to fight for it in the left corner. Flyers with it now. Drops back. Shot! Hit players in front, so no go. Flyers still with it now, trying to look for something. And the Bruins player without a stick was able to get it out. Flyers try to move it out now from their own zone. The Flyers will try it again. Dump it into the Bruins zone. Now into behind the net. Try to move it forward. Pushing. Drops it back. Fires long range, saved by Hart. And Flyers able to snuff out a rebound. Bruins still keep it in their zone. Now the Flyers would try to move it out. Dump it into the Bruins zone. Played in the right corner. Now the Bruins come away with it. And icing will be called. Drive. Oh, high and wide. Then the Bruins at the other end, that was McAvoy dropping it back. Like Hart just made the stop, so the face-off will be to the right of Rask, not Task. Won by the Bruins. Bruins with 19 shots on net. Flyers just 13. Fight for it behind the net. Bruins come away with it. They get it out the center. Flyers try to move it up. Dumped into the Bruins zone. McAvoy will play. Oh, but he gets hit. Flyers come away with it. Shot, and it's stopped by Rask. Fight for it behind the net. They're fighting for it. Bruins come away with it. Move it out the center. And dump it into the Flyers zone as they change it up. Flyers with it now. And they dump it into the Bruins zone. They're going to play it. Try to move it up ice. They will. They dump it into the right corner. And that'll be an icing. Face off to the right of Rask. Face off one by the Flyers. Provanov's shot blocked. Flyers try to keep it in, but the Bruins take it. Try to get it past center. Pastrnak dumps it into the Flyers zone. Hart will play it. Trying to move it up ice. And Flyers dump it into the Bruins zone into the right corner. They're going to fight for it. Looking. Provanov with it. Long range shot. And it looks like it goes out of play. .408 left in the second period. Still Bruins 3, Flyers 2. .408 left to go in the second. And the Pastrnak goal in the second, but the difference maker right here. The second of the night. He's had some big games against the Flyers this year. Seven points in 3 games. 5 goals, 2 assists. He has 2 goals tonight. This face-off will be to the right of Rask. And Bruins with it now. Try to get out the center, but the Flyers will take it away. They retreat into their own zone before trying to move it up. And the puck gets away. And the Bruins now with it one-on-one. At the stop, pull up. Here's the shot. Saved by Hart. No, it's in! Number 13 of the Bruins, that is Charlie Coyle. I thought Hart made the original stop, but he didn't. And instead, it's now 4-2 Boston. Started with an aired pass that got away. And Coyle with it. Oh, it hit the post originally. And maybe it wasn't Coyle with the goal. It may have been knocked in by Ritchie. Okay, so it wasn't originally stopped by Hart. It looked like it hit the post and then off of Hart. It was Nick Ritchie who might have gotten that. Either way, Bruins with it behind their own net. But they are going to credit Coyle with the goal as they drive it shot wide. And now they fight for it behind the net. Bruins with it. Going to go around the horn. Shot, scores! Frederick with the goal from long range, and it's now 5-2. Bruins. Trent Frederick. Let's see what happened. And another one upstairs in the attic where the junk is. And not just that, we now got a power play upcoming as Andreoff did something a little extracurricular there. So he'll be back in the box again. So goal, and now they get on the power play. This puck retrieved at center by the Bruins. It's McAvoy. Going to try to move it up ice. Gets it over to Pastrnak, got away, and now the Flyers take it away, dump it into the Bruin zone. Rask will play it for McAvoy. McAvoy looking to move it up ice. He dropped it back. Pastrnak with it. Bergeron cross ice pass that got away. And now the Flyers with it. Now 2-on-2. Driving. Could not do anything as the Bruins able to stop it. Now looking to go the other way. Marchand's pass. Now another pass. Long range shot. Scores! Moore with the long range shot. And the Bruins just pouring it on now. It is now 6-2. That's John Moore. First time we're calling his name tonight. So we now have had 3 goals within the last 100 seconds. And a once manageable game has now gone heavily in the favor of the Bruins. As the Bruins play it behind. Trying to move it up ice. Drops back. 3-on-2 upcoming. But the Flyers snuff it out. Now they're trying to move it back down the other way. And a stoppage of play. And Kevin Hayes driving. Oh, it looks like Bergeron on the defense. I don't know. Let's see what happened. And now the Flyers are going to be on the power plays. York will be in the penalty box for the Bruins. It's a chance for the Flyers to try to get back in it. Flyers with it now. They're retreating in their own zone. Trying to move it up ice. They will. Now the Bruins take it behind their own net, try to get it out. They will. The Flyers have to retreat. And a stoppage of play. Face off at neutral ice. Won by the Flyers. Pass that got away. And now the Bruins play it in the left corner. Try to get it out. They will. Played by Carter Hart. And puck got away, but the Flyers able to retrieve it. Tried to go up ice. Gustafsson with it. Neutral ice, now cross ice to Therapy. Dropped it back. Gustafsson, cross ice pass. Looking for some help. Now trying to go around the horn. Back to Gustafsson. Drops it back. Long range shot. It hit players in front. Bruins try to get it out. 28 seconds to go in the power play. And coming up on the end of the second period. 5, 4, 3. Shot was turned away, and that's the end of the second period. Getting a little rough down there, but nothing serious. 3 goals in 100 seconds made a manageable game now heavily in favor of Boston as they lead it 6-2. (6-2) after 40 minutes at Lake Tahoe. As a once-tied game at first intermission, now it's become a lopsided affair in the second. As goals by Pasternak at 46 seconds into the second made it 3-2. And then within 100 seconds, Bruins tallied 3 goals. First one by Charlie Coyle that went off the post and then back apart into the net. Then a long-range goal, first of the year for Trent Frederick. Made it 5-2. That came at 16:47. Coyle's goal at 16:14, by the way. And then Nick Ritchie's goal on the power play made it 6-2. That was at 17:53. I originally credited to John Moore. It actually went to Nick Ritchie. Moore, though, assisting the Frederick and Ritchie goal, so he gets his first and second assist of the year. While Craig Smith picked up his third and fourth assist, his third assist on the Coyle goal, and his fourth assist on the Ritchie goal. And then also assisting on the Frederick goal was Connor Clifton. Not Clifford, sorry, if I had called him that. Yeah, it's sitting at 6-2. Meanwhile, in Ottawa, we are heading into overtime with the score tied at 2. As Suzuki got the scoring started for in the game for Montreal, as well as the game in general. 70s. Then Drake Batherson tied it later in the period. Josh Norris gave Ottawa the lead, 3:33 into the third period, 2-1 as his fourth goal of the year. Corey Perry, though, tied it up, the 14:35 mark of the third, and that's where we stand now going into overtime. Vancouver and Winnipeg set to get underway in about 20 minutes. The stats through 2 periods at Lake Tahoe. Bruins outshot the Flyers 15-3. In fact, Bruins had more goals in that period than the Flyers did shots. Bruins 4 goals, Flyers just 3 shots. As the Bruins has been outshooting the Flyers 23-14 through 2 periods. Bruins did get a power play goal. Bruins have won 59% of the face-offs. Have blocked 13 shots to the Flyers 6. Bruins with 3 takeaways, Flyers just 2. Bruins 5 giveaways, Flyers 3. Flyers out hitting the Bruins 22-13. So, I'll be right back. Alright, so here's a look at what's on tap. After this, we'll start off with the Flyers. Once I can get the NHL app up. So they'll be back in action Wednesday night as they welcome in the New York Rangers on Wednesday night rivalry. Let's first see how much longer we got. Yeah, I got time. And then they won't be back in action again until Saturday when they head up to Buffalo to take on the Sabres. Back-to-back nights. Then they head cross state to Pittsburgh. Take on the Penguins on March 2nd and 4th. So they get a showdown with the Rangers, back-to-back in Buffalo, and then a back-to-back in Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, for the Bruins, they're not back in action after this until Thursday night in Long Island against the Islanders. And then Friday night, they're in New York to face the Rangers. Yeah, that's a 2-game set with the Rangers, by the way. The second meeting is a noon showtime on NBC. Might or might not be calling that game. And then March 3rd, taking on the Washington Capitals. That's a Wednesday night rivalry game. Well, at least on NBCSN. And that's part of a 2-game set. The second game on March 5th. Score update. Senators defeat the Canadiens in overtime 3-2. I had to check who got the game winner because I swiped it away as I saw the update. As it was Brady to Chuck with 90 seconds left in overtime. For the Senators, just their 5th win of the season. They go to 5-14-1. Canadiens fall to 9-5-3. About ready to get underway in the 3rd period. Going to that big 2nd period. Breeze there ahead 6-2. We're about ready to drop the puck as Carter Hart's night is over. Well, with that 4-goal 2nd period, who can blame him? So Brian Elliott now in goal for the Flyers. As they win the faceoff, they dump it into the Bruins zone. Flyers get behind it now. They fight for it. They'll come away with it. Cross ice pass. Looking, fires and can't get it. Flyers try to keep it in the zone. They will. Going around the horn. Looking, driving shot. It was turned away by Rask. Flyers still with it now. Into the right corner. Going along the boards. Played on the left side. Trying to keep it in, but the Bruins get it out. And now they'll dump it into the Flyer zone where Elliott will play it. Flyers try to take it up ice. And they will. And they'll dump it into the Bruins zone. Fight for it in the right corner. Bruins come away with it. Pasternak with it. Looking for the hat trick. But they give it away. Flyers with it, trying to move it up ice. Moving in, looking, have to go behind the net. And trying to fight for it along the right side into the right corner. Bruins with it. Well, now they're fighting for it. Bruins get it out. Elliott, excuse me. Moves it up. And the Flyers dump it into the Bruins zone. The Bruins will play it along the right side. The bench has lost control of it. Flyers take it. They retreat into their own zone before moving it up. Or now it dumps into the Bruins zone. Bruins with it now. They dump it out the center into the Flyers zone. And it will be an icing. And Bruce Cassidy, 5th season as Bruins head coach, won Jack Adams Award last year. Bruins with 23 shots on goal. Flyers just 14. This Bruins won the face-off, trying to get it out. They fight for it just past the Bruin bench. Flyers come away with it. Long-range shot wide. And the Bruins coming away with it. They try to move it up ice. Dumped into the Flyers in. Flyers take it now into the Bruins zone, but they lost control of the puck. They got to fight for it behind the net. Bruins come away with it and move it up ice. Bruins trying to move in. And Hart can't cover it up. Bruins still play it behind the net. Shot in front. No go! Bruins have to take it at the center ice. And fight for it in the right corner. And Flyers come away with it. Long range shot. Turned away. Bruins trying to move it up ice. And they will into the Flyers zone. Long range shot gloved by Elliott. I don't know what happened. If it deflected off a stick or it went off the crossbar. The Briskus shot. Face off won by the Bruins as it's going wrong on the left side. Left corner, Flyers play it, try to move it up ice. And they will. But now they have to retreat back. Now they look to move it up. Into the left corner. Going to the right corner. Flyers try to move it. Look to go around the horn. Cross ice pass. Skipped on them, and now the Bruins try to get it out. Flyers, though, keep it in the Bruins zone. But they lost the puck. Bruins looking to move it up ice. Moore with it. It's over to the Brisk. As he'll dump it into the Flyer zone where Elliott will play it. Flyers try to take it up. They will. But a pass going a little too far, and the Bruins take it. Center. Take it up the center ice. Dumping into the Flyer zone. They'll fight for it in the right corner, going into the left corner. Flyers now try to take it up. Past center, dumping into the Bruins zone. On the left side, a hit along the boards. Like McAvoy with it. Passes. Another pass. The Bruins going up ice. But lost control of the puck. Flyers with it now. 3-on-3. Shot goes wide. Oh, it was turned away by Rask. Excuse me. As Rask plays behind the net, the Bruins try to move it up. Ritchie passes. Another pass. And the Bruins with it now in the Flyers zone. But met up by some Flyers. And now here we go. Flyers at the other end. Barabee shot. Glove by Rask. Bruins try to get it out. Brisk rolls along the boards. Out center where the Flyers will take it in their own zone. Corsier loses the puck. And the Bruins try to come in the other way. And now they'll play in the right corner over into the left corner. Fight for it. Bruins come away. The Flyers take it. Out center ice. Cross ice pass. Driving shot goes wide. Flyers take it at center. Excuse me. Now the Bruins with it. More passes. And Elliott will cover it up. DeBrusk, not DeBrisk, by the way. .13:36 left in the game. It's Bruins 6, Flyers 2. And the face off to the left of Elliott. Won by the Bruins. And go around the horn. But now they got to fight for it in the left corner, excuse me. Taken by the Bruins. Trying to drive. And now Flyers take it behind the net, trying to move it up. And they will. The Bruins knock it back to center. Flyers dump it into their own zone, try to move it up. And they will. As Myers gives it away, the Bruins now trying to move it up ice. And they will. Dumped it into the Flyers zone. Flyers will play it behind the net. And it's Provanov. Moves it up ice. Intercepted. Now the Bruins with it. But offside. Takes off at neutral ice. And taken by the Flyers. Trying to move it up. And just Saucer passes it. Fight for it along the Bruins zone. Bruins will retrieve it behind their net. Try to move it up. And Bruins into the Flyers zone. Going to the left corner, trying to move it around. Pass saved by Elliott. And now fight for it along the right side. Cross ice, long range. Looks like it was going to be a shot. It was going to be a pass instead by McAvoy. Bergeron trying to put it on net. He can't. Bruins with it behind the Flyer zone, or Flyer net, excuse me. Bergeron couldn't get a shot off. Bruins still with it. Pass shot stopped by Elliott. Moore with it. Moore shot saved by Elliott. Rebound. And Bergeron couldn't get the rebound. Moore long range. Can't go. Pastrnak drops it back. This is McAvoy shot saved by Elliott, and he'll just cover it up. Pastrnak looking to get his third of the night, complete the hat trick. He started the scoring off just 34 seconds into the game. Then got the currently winning goal early in the second. That, of course, came before the 3 goals in 100 seconds. It's helped put the Bruins ahead 6-2. Flyers with it coming along left side out the center ice. And a wipeout right in front of the Flyer bench. Bruins and Flyers flying forward in front of the Bruin bench. Taken by the Bruins. Long range shot. Wide. Flyers trying to move it up ice. And icing call with 10:49 to play in the game. Pastrnak quick goals versus the Flyers this season, February 3rd, 12 seconds into the first period. Tonight, 34 seconds into the first period. And tonight, 46 seconds into the second period. So he's been known to score quickly out of the gate. Bruins with it. Cross ice pass shot, saved by Elliott. Flyers with it, try to move it up ice. And they will. Along the right side. Down to the right corner, delay penalty coming up on Boston. And it's Bjork again. For hooking. Flyers can try to get back in it at least. And face off taken by the Flyers. Rolling along the boards. Played on the left side by the Flyers. We're going to pass this across. Long range shot, and Rask gloves it. That's Hayes. the long-range shot. Rask able to glove it up with no problem. Face-off won by the Flyers. Looking, passes, looking, passes it back. Could go around the horn, pass back, and the shot goes wide. And Staple gunned at the boards along the left side. They fight for the puck. Flyers come away with it. Prokhorov passes. Cross-ice pass, Couchier, and he falls down. Rolls along the right side. Flyers with it. Play it behind the net. Couchier. Waiting, passes. Prokhorov shot wide. The Bruins try to get it out. And they will. Flyers try to move it up ice. Gushabir. Oh, the Bruins intercepted, but Elliott turned it away. And here come the Flyers. Now rolled along the boards. Played right in front of the Bruin bench. Now passes. And pass back. Shot long range. Goes wide. And the Bruins take it. It could be a 2-on-2. Shot saved by Elliott. And the Flyers with it now. Try to move it up. And they will. 8:28 to play in the game. Myers loses the puck. Bruins the other way. And a stoppage of play. $8:24 left in the game. It's Bruins 6, Flyers 2. Back at Lake Tahoe with the Bruins up 6-2. Face-off will be at neutral ice. Face-off won by the Flyers. And into the left corner where they're going to fight for it. Now moving along the left side. Bruins able to play on the right side, but now Flyers take it at center ice. They retrieve. And now the puck goes into the Bruins zone, where the Bruins will play it, trying to move it on up. And they will. The Flyers able to take it at center ice, dump back into the Bruins zone. The Bruins going to try it again. Moore with it. And he'll dump it into the Flyers zone. Gustafsson dumps it back. Gushvier passes it along. Number 6 taking it for the Flyers. Dropped it back. Bruins playing in the right corner, and now penalty upcoming. It looks like it'll be on 25 of the Bruins. That is Brandon Carlo. So the Flyers will get another shot on the power play. And it calls interference. Pays off to the right of Rask. Won by the Flyers. On the right side. Shot score! On the power play, it looks like Van Riemsdyk. And it is now 6-3 Bruins. Well, never too late to start a rally. Remember, the Bruins did get 3 goals within 100 seconds. And Van Riemsdyk, it looked like it went off a Bruin and into the net. It went off 58. That is Vakanian. And just for him, wrong place, wrong time. And now they fight for it along center. Bruins with it, trying to move it up ice. No, they can't. The Flyers take it up the center. Dumped it into the Bruins zone. Rask tried to play it and tried to put it on net from an odd angle. They couldn't go. Bruins at center ice, dump it into the Flyers zone. Weird pass! Oh! Elliott able to get a piece of it and knock it away. Flyers try to move it up ice. Now they dump it back into their own zone. Try to move it up ice. And they will. Dumped into the Bruins zone along the boards. And Bruins with it. Try to dump it up ice. Get it off the glass. Bruins with it at center. Now lose it. Puck goes back into Bruins zone. That's where puck. Oh, no, it'll be an icing. Now, puck took a weird bounce off the boards. Oh, Elliott just in the nick of time, able to get his stick out. The last thing he would have needed to do was allow a bad goal. Flyers had geometry work for them in the first period, and they hate to have it work against them in the third. Bruins win the faceoff. Long-range shot, no go. Flyers trying to move it up ice, 6 minutes to play. Bruins in their own zone trying to move it up ice, they will. Dump it into the Flyers zone. To the left corner, Flyers play it. Try to move it up ice, they can't. So the Bruins able to keep it in the Flyers zone. Pass back goes wide in the net. Now Flyers play it behind the net. They get it out the center. Looking for some help. Intercepted by the Bruins as they dump it into the Flyers zone. Elliott plays it behind the net for Myers. Myers passes. And another pass. Get past center ice, dumps it into the Bruins zone. Rask plays it. Provenov dumped it in behind the net. And the Bruins take it in the left corner. The boards, and it's at center ice, played by Myers. And he couldn't get it out. Puck goes into the left corner. Flyers will try to get it out. They will. And now a 4-on-2 developing, but now the Bruins able to get back. And it's a nice Bruins with it. Charging 1-on-2. And a giveaway. Flyers try to get it out. They will. Moving into the Bruins zone. Cross ice to Hayes. Has to retreat, and he dropped it back. But he'll get it back. Here's Hayes. Driving. Looking. Has to dump it along the boards. The Bruins will take it, and they look to move it up. Out the center. Behind the net. The Flyers are trying to move it up. And they will. It's out the center. Dropped it back. Bruins put it back in the Flyers zone. Now at the center where the Bruins are playing it. The Flyers with it now in their own zone. 3:43 to play. Puck now in the Bruins zone. Played in the left corner, and they fight for it. The Flyers come away with it. Try to set them up. Long range shot. No go. Bruins able to dump it out. And stoppage of play. Longest point streaks this season. Austin Matthews, 16-game point streak. Longest is NBC analyst Eddie Olszak, 18 for 1989-1990. Nearly done at Lake Tahoe. It's now Bruins 6, Flyers 3. Late in the third period, Bruins hanging on to a 3-goal lead, but as they just showed, a lot can change within 100 seconds, so Flyers not out of this just yet, but they need to get it in gear and get it in gear now. As the faceoff will be to the right of Rask, and I did it again. It's T-Rask, so I think I combine it with Task. And Bruins called for the false start as Marchand will now take the face-off for them. And Bruins try to get it out. They can't. Flyers long-range shot blocked. And they'll play it. Provenov played it in his own zone. Try to move it up. Flyers have to retreat. Provenov moves it up ice. Intercepted. Bruins with it. Pastrnak shot. Score! Hat trick for David Pastrnak. And it's now 7-3 Bruins. Well, if you got to have a big performance, why not do it on a big stage like the Outdoor Series? Oh, it looked like it just got tucked in inside the right post. And he banked it off Elliott as well. And now the Flyers within the Bruins zone. Trying to play behind the net. 160 seconds remaining in the game. And goes all the way into the Flyers zone. Elliott will play it. Flyers trying to move it up. In the left corner, Bruins with it. And it gets away. Rask comes out to play it. And Moore will take it. Bruins can't move it up ice. They have to retreat now, they will. But the Flyers take it. Dump it along the boards. On the left side, Flyers with it. Tried the centering pass. They can't go. With 1:53 left in the game. On the boards, and the Flyers will take it in their own zone. And pass up past center. Goes back into the Bruins zone where Rask will play it. Along the boards. Center Flyers take it. 90 seconds left. And the Bruins trying to get out of their zone. They will. Flyers have to take it at center. Myers with it. Looking to drive. Shot. Turned away by Rask. And a puck goes into the left corner for the Bruins. Try to get it out. They can't. Rask has to play it behind the net. Bruins going to try to get it out. They can't. Shot goes wide. As we're now at 1 minute to play in the game. Puck goes back into the Flyers zone. They're going to play it. Try to move it out. The Bruins dump it right back into the Flyers zone. 45 seconds remaining. Flyers dump it into the Bruins zone, and that's no icing. They wash it out. Rask will play it, and they move it on the right side. Bruins get control of that center ice, dump it into the Flyers zone where Elliott will play it. Flyers try to move it out. 25 seconds remaining. Cross ice pass. Looking shot wide. Flyers try to keep it in the zone. Bruins with it now. It's count down the final 10 seconds. Elliott will play it behind the net. And you can tack it on, Boston. Bruins win. Bruins win. Bruins win. Big night for David Pastrnak. Hat trick as he helps the Bruins win this one. Thank you for watching. And until next time, this is Kyle the Fanatic. Wait. Okay, now I can say this is Kyle the Fanatic signing off.